Ask yourself a question. Do you own a PS3? Now ask yourself another question. Do you have Flower downloaded on your PS3? If you answered yes to the first but no to the latter, shame on you. Ryan here, and I'm going to tell you why no PS3 is complete without Flower installed on it. Flower is just one of those games that can't be described. It just has to be experienced. If you were to tell someone about Flower, they would probably have no desire to try it out. But after you hand them the controller and they played it for 5 minutes, they would not be able to give it back. The game taps deep into the collective unconscious, causing enjoyment from not only those who play the game, but also those who just sit back and watch. It is a tranquil ballet of perfect controls, gorgeous images, and an unsurpassed soundtrack. The game is made by That Game Company and is considered to be the spiritual successor to the company's first game, Flow. You play as the wind, and it is your job to restore beauty to the darkened electric world. And just how do you accomplish such a task? By picking up flower petals, of course. Each flower has a glowing orb around it, and you move around the open world and fly over the flowers to pick up their petals. After you touch a flower, the petal becomes a part of the wind and travels throughout the world with you. You start off with your first petal, but soon you will grow to become an impressive sight of beautiful reds, pinks, blues, and yellows flowing throughout the green world. And the world of Flower is truly beautiful in every sense of the word. This comes from the perfect mix of graphics and art direction. The graphics make every blade of grass sway and flow as you blow past them, and the rich greens make you feel like you can lean forward and smell them through your TV. You know that smell? That freshly mowed lawn smell? Yeah, you'll be smelling it. Honestly, this is the most realistic grass I have ever seen in any video game. Each blade of grass moves independently, which really adds to the experience. You control the wind with the 6-axis controller. You hold down the X button to move forward, and you turn the controller to turn the wind. It takes a little getting used to, this being a PS3 game and not the Wii, but after you do get used to it, you couldn't imagine playing this game any other way. The game just wouldn't be the same controlling the wind with the analog sticks. You'll find yourself shifting your entire body side to side to get that last flower petal. You are given direction by shifts of the camera, moving to show you the new areas you just opened up. You bloom the flowers and return color to the gray, lifeless world. Eventually, you will travel towards a city, destroying power towers along your journey, which can get really intense as you rush, trying to get all the flowers as you pass by. Adding to the game in the greatest sense is the soundtrack. With beautiful strings that chime every time you pick up a flower petal, you will feel like you are in control of the soundtrack. But even with this control, the music is amazing. It becomes woven into the game and is almost impossible to imagine the game without it. It fits the game perfectly and is worthy of buying and listening on its own. The game is just incredible and will be enjoyed by people who don't consider themselves gamers. This is the game you make your girlfriend play to help prove the point that games are not just a waste of time, but rather interactive art. Just don't expect to get the controller back anytime soon. Anyone will find themselves playing and getting lost in this game. It is a relatively short game with only a couple of levels to play through, but you will find yourself going back through every level, not trying to get a higher score or anything, but rather just to experience the game more.